Hi, I'm Hunter Dunn, and I'm your host of DUNNcensored, a current news show that is very deeply out of ideas. So for this week, we are stealing Joe Allgood's food review shtick. Now, DUNNcensored is a current news show, but this week we have decided to take a look at a situation that has long plagued Pepperdine students. That's right, we're talking about the cafeteria food. Now, there are many different companies that service our cafeteria, including the recent addition of Howdy's. But we are focusing on one cafeteria, company in particular. The main one, and the only one we interviewed students about, Sodexo's dining services. Now, Sodexo is a French multinational corporation that, according to its own website, provides catering, facilities management, employee benefit, and personal home services to over 100 million consumers daily in 56 countries. Now, this resume is very impressive, but sometimes a resume that is too good can hide something dark just beneath the surface. For this week, though, we're going to skip the resume and instead see if students are, as the Pepperdine graphic put it, Pepper-DUNN with Sodexo. So how many times per week would you say you eat on campus?
Okay, so probably like 14, I would say. Maybe more, but like go to the caf about 14 times.
Okay.
Twice a day.
Okay. Usually 3 times a day.
3 meals a day.
4 days a week.
Say like 12.
Yeah, like around 15.
Like 14.
Twice a day. Every day, probably 7 times a week, you know.
Okay. And how often do you eat at the cafeteria specifically?
And I just kind of go to Starbucks or like...
I don't know. I'm in Levernick, so I have my own kitchen, but I eat in the caf probably once a day.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I try to eat as much as I can in my dorm because I'm not too fond of the caf.
3 times a day.
Once or twice at the cafeteria, and I cook other ways in my dorm. Yeah.
I would say I do the majority of my eating at the cafeteria.
So, do you have any great, terrible, or just really funny pepper dining stories?
Yeah, so my roommate last semester found a ladybug in her tacos from the taqueria.
A ladybug?
Yeah, a ladybug, and it was like really disgusting. Yeah.
All right, that is the story.
The other day we had a really bad experience with the pizza. They were just kind of making a bunch of pizzas and ignoring everyone, so.
Yeah, they just weren't acknowledging the fact that we were standing there waiting for like 10 minutes.
So there was one time that my friend found a bug in their fruit salad thing, which is pretty comical.
But there is one lady that always checks me out, and she is the nicest person I think I've ever met.
I ordered the chicken sandwich. I bit into it. The chicken was completely raw. Not great. I know my friend, when the taqueria was first opening up, she found like a maggot in her food. Yeah, not good at all. And
I don't think so. It's been pretty mediocre.
Yeah, I would say just like kind of average food.
I got food poisoning about a week ago and had to go to urgent care and get an IV.
Oh, wait, are you okay?
I'm much better now, but I think we need a. You know, here's the problem. I think we were told that they would be reviewing rather their Sodexo contract. Because I don't think the students exactly wanted a renewal of the Sodexo contract. That's my big issue. Just be open about what you're going to do, regardless of if they stick with Sodexo or not. I think transparency in government is really what we're all about here. I'd like to see a little bit more of that, I think.
So this morning I got breakfast, and I was eating my berries, and it turns out there was bugs in all of them. So,
bugs and
like bugs in the fruit, yeah. So protein for breakfast,
You're like the 5th person to say that. Something related to bugs. So with all that in mind, how would you rate the Sodexo dining services in the cafeteria on a scale of 1 to 5?
3.5 or a 4, maybe. Something
like a 2.5 or a 3.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Below a 1 if possible.
I can go negative.
3.
I'd say like a 2, 1.5 maybe.
2. Depends on the meal.
Yeah. 0.5.
I'd give him a 2.
I'd give him a 3.
Or it's 3.
3.
1. 2.5.
A 3.
0.
2, because the times I've had them, they were bad, but I don't eat them a lot. So I'm giving 1 point as benefit of the doubt.
And that, my friends, is the Pepper Pulse on Sodexo's dining services. See you in a few weeks.